For this contest between boxers from Brazil and Kazakhstan, and there is the Brazilian boxer Yuri dos Reis, 18 years of age, and he's preparing for his third bout of Kielce 2021, producing a very cool display. And his opponent, Yelner Suyunbai, also preparing for his third bout, produced a terrific stoppage in the previous round, a left hand to the body to get his man out of there in the opening round. Adolf Stanek of Slovakia was the man who was unfortunate enough to take that hard left hand to the body, which caused the intervention of the referee with just 1 second remaining in the round. Luca Varilonga of Italy is the referee for this 60-kilogram lightweight quarterfinal.
Round one.
So we're underway then, 60-kilogram lightweight action at the quarterfinal stage of the tournament between boxers of markedly contrasting statures. They come from Brazil and Kazakhstan. The man wearing red is the Brazilian boxer, that is Yuri dos Reis, 18 years of age. Competing in his third bout here, and he's just spared a long, stiff left jab by the towering 60-kilogram figure wearing blue, and that is Kazakhstan's Yelner Suyunbai. Two-time national youth champion of Kazakhstan, having taken the titles in 2021 and last year. Well, the tactics evident. Somehow, Dos Reis has got to be able to get inside that long reach. He possesses terrific footwork, does Dos Reis. Can he use it to evade the lead left hand, the uppercut or the cross, which will invariably follow in the event that he does get past it? There he had success, snaking a left hand to the body out of the southpaw stance. Tangle of feet, resulting in a trip to the canvas for Suyunbai. Nice defensive maneuver by slipping to the left from Dos Reis. Good right hand from Suyunbai. Really pulled the trigger on that quickly, but then Dos Reis gets through with a left cross. Well, this is clever boxing from Dos Reis. I'm not sure he's on top in this round so far, but look at how he's able to get inside the reach of the man by evading the initial jab. 2 minutes gone in the opening round as the two men fencing with the lead hands. Counter right hand was a scoring shot from Suyunbai. Getting on the inside once again is Dos Reis, and he nudged the left hand to head and body. So Suyunbai being made to think and being made to work in order to land that lead left hand, which has been, oh, that's a beautiful check right hand again. Suyunbai pulling the trigger on that one very quickly indeed, and then scoring with a left jab. But again, as is often the case with a southpaw unorthodox boxer, the league legs tangling. Suyunbai stepping onto the right boot of the man in red. Counter left hand not too far away from Dos Reis. He did get through with a left cross to the body and then a right hand upstairs. Continuing to bob and weave in front of his man. Good head movement being produced by Dos Reis. But Suyunbai showing terrific concentration. Not being frustrated by the fact that he's having to miss some shots, but he did take that hard right hand on the bell from Yuri Dos Reis. But I don't think that's enough. But he's got it, Dos Reis, for 3 of the 5 judges. A very close round. Clever display from the man in red. Suyunbai using that left jab. He hasn't landed with a high percentage of shots, but it's been so incessant that he has got through So a 3-2 split reflecting how close and competitive the round was. Yuri Dos Reis moving his head very well indeed and using quick feet to get himself into range.
Seconds out, please. Round 2.
So into the second round then of what has been a terrific contest so far. There's that quick twitch punch picking once again from Yuri Dos Reis. Look at how concentrated he is on the movements of the man in front of him, just edging backwards to remain beyond punching range. And there's the movements in and coming in with the southpaw left. Can Soo Yun Bai get busy with that lead left hand and continue to poke it out, because he's perhaps going to have to accept that the initial one is going to fall short, such as the quick reflex possessed by the man in red. Good double jab left cross landed by Yuri Dos Reis, and then a right jab lands to the body of the tall figure in blue. Soo Yun Bai may well be required to up the tempo here and try and close the distance on his man by snaking out that left jab. He had the final word with a right cross, but not before Dos Reis was able to pick him off with 2 punches. Dos Reis standing stock still in front of his man, hands held high, and surely that's when Soo Yun Bai should be looking to get to work behind that long left jab. But look at how he's made to miss, and that's frustrating in itself and physically tiring also. Dos Reis moving terrifically with left and right from the waist, always presenting an evasive figure. Soo Yun Bai, I think, is almost being hypnotized by Yuri Dos Reis here. Not as busy as he needs to be, and that allows the man in red to attack in bursts. I get the impression that it's he who's controlling the tempo as he gets through with a left hand to the body, Yuri Dos Reis. Forced to the canvas by Soo Yun Bai. Surely Soo Yun Bai has got to get busier. Keep the attacks going, because as I mentioned earlier on, it's almost inevitable that the first one is going to miss. Left hand landed on the inside by Soo Yun Bai, but it was a left hand whipped around the top. Oh, what a beautiful right hand, which followed the left from Dos Reis. And again, Soo Yun Bai spoken to about stepping on the lead leg of the southpaw boxer. I think it's a dangerous game Soo Yun Bai is playing here, because his punches are almost at a premium. And in the meantime, this tempo suits the man in red down to the ground. How will the judges have scored this second round? 4-1 in favor of Soo Yun Bai. So it's all square for 2 judges and a 2-point margin either way. On the other cards, everything to box for in the third and final round. Soo Yun Bai made to miss repeatedly during the course of that second round. And that was a cracking right hand landed by Dos Reis.
Seconds out, please. Round 3.
Well, there is the type of activity I was suggesting that Soo Yun Bai should be initiating with that lead left hand. Just keep it out there all contest long, all round long. Up the work rate. And even though Dos Reis is going to evade some of them, almost law of averages, some of them are going to get through, but Dos Reis able to use quick feet and score with a right left. Soo Yun Bai back over that front foot and looking to establish that jab once again. And look at that, when he scores at range, Soo Yun Bai is well beyond the retaliation of Dos Reis. Can he keep that left hand going like a trip hammer as he scores with a right cross to the body? So Dos Reis short with his two-shot salvo. Beautiful reverse 1-2 from Su Yunbai. All that activity, some shots caught on the glove, but perhaps one or two of them did get through the high-held hands of the man in red. Dos Reis getting onto the front foot now. Beautiful right cross landed on the back foot by Su Yunbai. So Dos Reis has got to take the contest to the man in blue. Topsy-turvy scorecards through 2 completed rounds, reflecting just how close this contest is. I think the slower the tempo, the more it suits the man in red. So beyond halfway through this 3rd and final round, Dos Reis using his right hand to knock away the left jab of the towering figure in blue. He's falling short with his own forward forays now. He's got to keep those attacks going, and that's exactly what he tried. But still, Su Yunbai using good lateral movement to escape. He walked onto that right hook, though, as he was spinning to his left, the man in blue. Made to miss, but then comes back with a counter right-hander, Su Yunbai. Terrific exchange with less than a minute to go. Both boxers taking a breather. Nice up jab landed by Dos Reis. And Dos Reis throwing out single jabs. I'm not quite sure they're going to be enough. Gloves wiped clean after Su Yunbai touched down after being caught up in a tangle. Plenty of leather being thrown, but not really the accuracy required during that exchange. Both boxers getting through with right hand, backhand. As Su Yunbai says, well, come to me. I'm the counter-puncher during this juncture of the contest. I'm going to prove that I'm the governor. Goading Dos Reis now. Dos Reis coming forward, the single jab. He's got to be busier, the man in red. Got to be busier. Doubles up the jab now. 10-second clapper has sounded. Closing stages of the 3rd and final round. Very good contest indeed. The Brazilian corner think their man has done enough, but then Su Yunbai thinks the exact same thing at the conclusion of a real physical chess match between 2 boxers of contrasting statures. Terrific movement in evidence in the course of the 1st round from Dos Reis. Same quality in evidence in the 2nd. How will the judges have scored the 3rd and final round to determine who is going through to the 60-kilogram lightweight semi-final?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by split decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Su Yunbai Yelnor, Kazakhstan.
So Yelnor Su Yunbai, the 17-year-old two-time national youth champion of Kazakhstan, a split decision winner over Yuri Dos Reis of Brazil. The 2 men producing an enthralling contest, and that is how he did it. A 4-1 split, 28-29 for 2 of the judges. An incredibly tight contest. Su Yunbai taking the final round for 4.